Sleeping Beauty's castle is not only the icon of Disneyland, but the silhouette or image has been used by the company for many years to open its shows and films. It was a trademark of the Walt Disney brand and created the standard for all iconic castles in the other Disney parks. In 1953, Walt asked Herb Ryman to bring his vision of his park to paper in one weekend before his brother Roy headed to the East Coast to try to entice investors in aiding and financing their park. In that original map, there stood a large castle as a centerpiece. Herb Ryman was inspired by Neuschwanstein Castle in Germany, which Walt and Lillian had visited on a trip to Europe. But the design evolved. The scale changed to a more friendlier scale of 77 feet high. By it being lower, it could not be seen by guests until they entered the park, thus creating a magical surprise, luring them down Main Street. Herb Ryman had traveled extensively and ended up using other inspirations from some of those travels into his final design. Architect Marvin Davis put Herb's castle design into plans, which was then made into a model by Harriet Burns and Fred Jorger. While finalizing plans, engineers were fiddling with the model and ended up reversing the direction of the top of the model. Walt walked in and was immediately pleased with this new look. Rather than Ivan Earle's medieval bold colors of red, black, and gold from the actual film of Sleeping Beauty, Walt went with Herb Ryman's softer palette of colors. Walt liked the blue turrets in Ryman's drawings, believing that they would blend into the natural blue sky, thus making the castle look taller. The castle went through a few names, but ultimately was named after Sleeping Beauty, despite the fact that the film would not come out for another 4 years.